So welcome to the Applied Physics lecture series. This is the lecture series on fiber optics part 2 by Dr. S. Deepthi, Assistant Professor in Physics, Department of H&S, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. So in this topic, we shall consider about the top types of optical fibers, fiber optic and fiber optic communication system. So in the previous lecture, we have learnt about structure of an optical fiber, how the light is transmitted through the optical fibers, and the applications of optical fibers are the advantages of optical fibers. So now we shall consider about the types of optical fibers. First, let us go about the types of optical fibers. Types of optical fibers. According to the variation in refractive index of materials, so the refractive index plays an important role in determining or in transmitting the light from one part of a cable to the other part of a cable. Only the thing is the refractive index. That's it. Okay. And for core and cladding regions, optical fibers are classified into two major categories. One is step index optical fiber and another is graded index optical fiber. In step index optical fiber, the refractive index is uniform throughout the core and cladding and abruptly changes across the core cladding interface. Okay. So, in step index optical fiber, the refractive index is uniform throughout the core. Uniform throughout the core. The refractive index of the material, the refractive index of light transmitted through the core will be uniform and abruptly changes at core cladding interface. Okay. There are two types of step index fibers. One is single mode step index fiber and another one is multi-mode step index fiber. Next one is graded index fiber. The refractive index varies continuously across core and is maximum at the center of the core and decreases gradually towards the outer edge. Okay, we shall give this in detail in the next slide. So, let us discuss the single mode step index optical fiber. Single mode is a propagating through the core of the fiber. It has very small diameter core. Difference between core and cladding of the refractive index is made very small. In the previous lecture, we have already said that the refractive index, there will be a small change in the refractive index. Here, we shall see how the change will occur. The difference of the core and cladding refractive index is made very small. It has a core diameter of 8 micrometers to 10 micrometers of range. The information transmission capacity of a single mode fiber is much larger than the multi-mode fiber. So, information will be transmitted through the single mode optical fiber will be more. Okay. Fabrication of single mode fiber is too expensive, but even though the information will be very easily go from one end of the cable to the another end of the cable, but the fabrication is too expensive. Such fibers are used for communication longer than 200 meters and these are frequently used for undersea water. Okay. In undersea water also we are going to use the optical fiber network. Okay. See this single mode step index optical fiber, the representation will be like this. The refractive index is represented like this. This is known as the refractive index profile. Okay. So, this is the total representation of the light transmission through the optical fiber. This is the refractive index profile. This is the pulse propagation. The pulse will be propagated in this one like a single line, even though it undergoes through the total internal reflection. But since the core diameter is very small, 8 micrometers to 10 micrometers, it will be represented in the form of a single line. Okay. And the output pulse will be in the single pulse. Okay. So, the output will be having amplitude and it will appear to go in a straight line. This is about single mode step index optical fiber. Next, coming to the multi-mode step index optical fiber. In case of multi-mode step index optical fibers, several number of modes are possible for light propagation. It allows a large number of modes for light ray traveling through it. So, in general, multi-mode step index optical fiber has a large core diameter than the single mode step index optical fiber. The diameter of the core is about 20 micrometers to 100 micrometers. Remember, in the previous slide or in a step index optical single mode step index optical fiber, it is only 8 to 10 micrometers range. Here, it is in the micrometers range of 20 to 100 micrometers range and the diameter of cladding about 100 micrometers to 200 micrometers range. the difference between refractive index of core and cladding of the material is kept relatively large. Okay, here the difference between the core and cladding refractive index is kept quite large. Okay, there is a signal degradation due to multimode dispersion. It is not suitable for long distance communication due to large dispersal and attenuation of signal. Multimode optical fibers are used for short distances less than 200 meters where the high power transmission is needed. Okay, so this is the multimode step index optical fiber representation. The core and the cladding is represented like this. And this is the refractive index profile. See the profile over here. This is a large difference between core and cladding. And in the previous slide, there is a small difference between core and cladding. So this is the representation of a refractive index profile. Here, there will be large difference between the core and cladding. Refractive indices change in the refractive indices. So this is the representation of here. The pulse of propagation will be in a multiple ways. So this is represented like this. So the input pulse will be as shown here. The input pulse will be like this, and we have less output through the multimode step index fiber here. Whereas here the input pulse is, this is the input pulse. The input pulse is the same as the output pulse. The output pulse and input pulse are having the almost all equal amplitude. That means that propagation through the single mode step index optical fiber is much better than the multimode, but it is too expensive to fabricate the single mode step index fibers. So this is the multimode step index fiber, where if we give the input signal like this, after undergoing through multiple reflections, will get the output pulse as like this. Okay. Next, coming to the graded index optical fiber. In graded index optical fiber, in this type, the fiber core has a non-uniform refractive index. First, we need to remember the refractive change in the refractive index of core and between core and cladding itself. Non-uniform refractive index that gradually decreases from the center towards the core and cladding interface. Okay, so here at the center it is larger, it is having larger refractive index, and by the coming to the ends of the cable, it is having very small change in the refractive index. Okay, the core, the cladding has uniform refractive index. In the step index optical fiber, single mode step index optical fiber, we have the core has uniform refractive index, whereas in graded index optical fiber we have cladding has uniform refractive index. In the multimode step index optical fiber, the index of refraction in the core decreases continuously in the parabolic manner from maximum value to the center of the core to minimum constant value to the core cladding interface. The index of the refraction, that means the refractive index of the core decreases gradually in a parabolic manner. Parabolic manner means in this manner. It is gradually in a parabolic manner. Okay. Higher at the center and decreases while coming to the end of the optical fiber. Okay. So, MMGI means multimode graded index optical fiber exhibits less intermodal dispersion than MMSI multimode step index fiber due to their refractive index profile. Okay. So, less intermodal dispersion. The dispersion will be less in the case of graded index. The light rays propagates through it in the form of helical rays. They never cross fiber axis. Okay. So, here there will be the helical form of rays. Okay, this is known as helical form. MMGI optical fibers have a transmission bandwidth greater than that of MMSI optical fibers. These optical fibers have advantages of large core diameters greater than 30 micrometers. Here the core diameter will be 30 micrometers coupled with bandwidth suitable for long distance communication. This optical fiber is suitable for the long distance communication. So, the input pulse is represented in this way. Okay. And the output pulse also we have maximum, we can see here the output pulse as like this. Okay, we'll get the high amount of output. Okay, so see here, we have very less amount of output in case of step index optical fiber, multimode optical fiber, and in this case we'll get more amount of transmitted data. So this is very reliable in case of optical fiber communication system for longer distances. Next, coming to the optical fiber communication system. The optical fibers are used in a world, everywhere in the world, for a important application known as optical fiber communication. Okay, so the communication today is going through the optical fiber cable network itself. If we could observe the optical fiber cables, there are a lot of optical fiber cables. We can see with the different beautiful colors the underground beneath cables when if there is a digging in small area. Okay, now let us consider the optical fiber communication system. The typical optical fiber communication system essentially consists of a transmitter with a diode laser and a receiver with a photodiode and optical fiber serving as transmitting medium. Optical fiber will be serving as a transmitting medium. It is going to transmit the data from one end of the system to the another end. Okay, so it consists of encoder, modulator. Encoder detects the input signal. Modulator takes the input and converts into equivalent light pulses. See what happens here. The data, whatever may be the data, the signals will be converted into light signals. Okay, so laser light source will be used and waveguide acts as a transmitted medium to propagate light. Receiver, the light source from the optical fiber is received by photodetector. See the entire diagram. This is the information source, first one. Next, electrical transmitter. Next, optical source. Next, optical fiber cable. Next, optical detector, electrical receiver, and destination. Okay, this is the blueprint or representation of an optical fiber communication system. This is the entire optical fiber communication system where the analog information will be transmitted and the code or converter receives the information and it will be converted into digital pulses. Then afterwards, the digital pulses are being located by the light source transmitter circuit. Okay, then this transmitter circuit is going to send the signals which are in the form of light through the optical fiber cable. Okay, through the optical fiber cable like this. Okay, now the other end is the receiver end. This is the total receiver end. This is the total transmitter block. In receiver block, what we are going to observe? We are going to observe an amplifier and shaper circuit, and this shaper circuit is going to give us the digital signals, and the decoder decodes the total information and gives to the analog output. This is the total optical fiber communication system. So till now we have learnt about types of optical fibers and optical fiber communication system. This is about the second lecture series in fiber optics.